Alrighty. I'm actually making progress on my zine. So this is, let's see. This is where we ended up last week. I had a plan. I was following these two templates. I like this one because it's just simple, the simplest way you can make a zine. Typing paper, slice down the middle. Like you can just do this easily on. And here's a little step up, kind of neat printing, heavier paper, bigger, but the same shapes. So this is what I settled on. A little bigger. Let's see. Just a tiny bit. And the reason being, this is kind of what I'm used to, 11 by 17. We have a bunch of them just here at home. So I did the same kind of fold. I keep calling it like the baby bird cut in the middle because it helps me remember how things are supposed to fold after you cut it. So this is 11 by 17. It's like too big to show here. And I was thinking, make 3 of them. First one being Grump, do a periwinkle and a Manny one, and then kind of like what this person did, just so that they're not wasting any space. When you unfold it, there's a cool print in the middle. I was thinking of kind of doing the same thing. Oops, hold on. There we go. So I got all this room, and it'd be like a nice 11 by 17 print in the middle. I thought that would be cool. Let's see. So here's the premise. You and your dog. 3 important rules for dog owners. And there's Captain with his little cybernetic legs. Grump. So this is as far as I got. Page 1 and 2, and this I still need some work. And the whole thing is, this is falling somewhere in between like layout, thumbnailing. Some of it is too, it's overdone for layouts and not too helpful. Like you don't need to draw certain details if you're just gonna lightbox it onto another piece of paper, which I kind of do. I'm working traditional here. This would be like proper, closer to what you would expect the layout to be, so you can transfer that over and just draw it on a nicer paper, I guess. So it says, "Hi, I'm Grump. This is Captain, and here is his list of rules." Very serious. Rule number 1, Cheesy Mag. Says, let's see if Captain can tell a difference. Let's see. What is that? Can you see that okay? Onion? No thanks. Pickle? And then there's the Cheesy Mac. He knows. He sure can. And then, so this is, I need to figure this out, this little pose here. Figure that thing out before I transfer it over. I'm gonna change this. I was thinking make Captain smaller, but I think I like the detail that I could show in that. It's already a teeny tiny little drawing, so maybe I'll put Grump kind of on one knee, kind of taking a knee and pointing to Captain there. And then it will kind of, I can make Grump a little better proportion for them side by side. Contractor! How you doing? This is my zine. Yeah, he's yeah, I got a lot of work to do. So this is for some reason I got super into this poop machine. This is tip number 3, I believe. You got to pick up the poops. Here's how. So here's like a weird look into my brain. I spent so long designing this poop machine. I swear I could probably build this with 20 bucks on Amazon and some like found objects. It's very important. Yeah, I was like, okay, so then it's on a old cutting board that Grump repurposed spatula, and there's a spring that holds the spatula over this little metal part, and I was thinking, what could that be? How is that gonna work? So I was thinking he could find a gate latch, and maybe Manny would lend him a servo thing to pull the gate latch open, and this spatula with the spring tension right here will flip the poop into this grocery bag that's clipped onto like some sort of broken tennis racket thing. And he's got all the innards covered with some sort of coffee tin thing cut in half, not sure. Yeah, so basically the only expenses would be for him to have to maybe borrow the remote control chassis. Contrary says, I'm doing, hope all's, oh, I'm doing. Well, I hope you do well. That's like a, kind of, yeah, that's no good. Well, look at some Grump. Maybe Grump, by comparison, will cheer you up. So I was thinking, maybe this would be a Chris Cox question, and ultimately, does it matter? There is a cartoon drawings, but does a servo have enough torque to pull a gate latch that has some tension on it from a spatula? I don't know. I think in Grump's world, yes. And it's like there'd be like this dial thing for remote control dial, so Grump can open the latch, boom, and perfectly fly into this. See, this is page 3. I still have so much work to do, but I'm like super into like building this poop pickup machine, pardon. Yeah, so that's how I spent my time. I think it was time well spent. And then I was doing little thumbnails of what I would want the center print to be. I thought it'd be cool, like, to have options. Like, you can have the print, just the one that comes with the whole thingamadoo here, or you can just buy it separately. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. And I think there was something I did a long while back. I used to do these things called Grump appreciation packs, like in 2007, 2008, 2009. I was already going to conventions, so I would make these little care packages for friends or fans, people who would catch up with me to conventions for signings or whatever. And if they expressed interest, I'd have these little things set aside, which consisted of like magnets and stickers, little mini prints, and a little original piece of art. It eventually became too much work and I quit doing it, but this is from those days. This was, I believe, 2009. I pulled this off the fridge. It's been hanging on our fridge for forever. But this was the coloring style I was thinking. Something simple. A little bit of halftony thing going on. See how close I could get. Hold on. Is it focusing that close? Kind of, huh? And I was like, have you ever just not looked at something for a decade and then you'd look and it's like, oh, that's a little crusty. There it is. Yeah, and you can even kind of see, it says NYCC 09. Some old school Grump periwinkle. So I thought that was kind of more in line with something simple like this. I didn't want to get too fussy with like proper coloring. So let's see. I could barely even read my writing here. Yeah, little teeny tiny thumbnails. And this is kind of like the writing phase where you're trying to figure out, all right, what am I saying here? How is this arranged? What's the point? And then this size is just to see how it all kind of fits together. The benefit of like actually making one is right away when I was, for some reason I didn't see it in the thumbnails. Maybe I drew it differently and it changed, but I already started drawing the exact same kind of pose here, so, which is another good reason to erase that and give him one knee. What do you call it? Take a knee. So let's see. Zoom back in. And erase. Hold on. I still want to. There, let's see. Hopefully animated Grump is working all right. His arms get super loosey-goosey. I gotta fix that. That's a problem for later on me. I've been using this thing a little more.
Victoria says that.
Tori, hi! How you doing? It's good to see you here. Watching you drawing along. Oh, does that mean Felix is there? Let's see. Hold on, I got. Let's see. Hold on, wait. Hi, Felix. I want. What's that?
Grump's eyes.
Oh, I just turned Grump off so I can say hi to Felix. Yes, he says hi. Yay! All right. Well, good. Yeah, we're gonna. Let's see if we can get this going. There he is. All right. So, everybody, Felix. I got this cool pen I showed you guys last week. It has 0.5, 0.3, an eraser, and this is white ink. All in one pen, and you can load it up with whatever pieces you want. So I've been kind of getting into it. The eraser isn't very good, but I mean it's it's kind of nice to have it all in one piece, one little container. So for this, let's see. I gotta change his pose. Not exactly sure what I'm gonna do. So it might be a better idea to give it a try. I'll scratch a piece of paper first. Let's see. So if Grump, I can show you both of these at the same time. I want him to kind of take up, like occupy this amount of space here. I think that'll kind of fit well with what I'm trying to do. Yeah, because then that won't be so bad, because then here he's sitting Indian style, so it's a different pose. So let's see. It's kind of a blocky marshmallow head. And this whole little zine, it's kind of like Grump proudly showing off his techniques. So he's gonna be a little, not really smug, but just, I don't know, kind of happy to show off all he's learned. So there's his leg that's kind of, that he's resting on. Let's see. something like that. And he'd be kind of gesturing out to Captain. And let's see. Maybe he'll be resting his hand on his leg. Because he's got hand on the hip, you know, hand kind of near the hip. So try to vary it up a little bit. And as usual, I always draw the head too big. See, here's the thing where I'm not really into this eraser. I feel like I'm gonna just, from the torque back and forth, it's just gonna end up knocking off the tip of the eraser. So I got no shortage of choices here. Let's see. Erasers are my favorite. There you go. Let's put it by size. There. Oh, hold on. From little to big. Joel's bringing me like references. Like, maybe you can just reference the pose. No! I want to struggle bus through the whole thing. Yeah, look at there they are. Yeah, so I think this is the one for the guy for the job. All right. Let's see. This should be a little bit longer, maybe. That's a little better. So I'm wondering what Felix is working with today. Is it pencils? Or maybe he pulled out some markers or something, crayons. I like markers a bunch. They're really easy to just have around with you more often than than paints. But I really want to learn how to paint, so I keep trying to do that kind of stuff.
Colored pens.
Colored pens. Ooh. Oh, I have this thing that I got. You could fill it up with your own colored pens. It's kind of thin though. They're not like really, they're good for taking colorful notes, but not for coloring in art. You could buy like all these different colors to fill into this thing. I like it. Look at this. There. And pardon me if I spelled your name wrong. I'm horrible at spelling. So let's see. Here, for medium mistakes. By the time I figure this out, it's going to be completely different than where I started. All right, and look at this. So if you want to advance the mechanical lead, where is it? You push it down more. There it goes. Oh, I just think it's so magical. Here, let's see. Kind of approximating where all his little parts would be. Line them up in a semi-realistic way. So I think those a little bit smaller, but something like that in here, that would be nice. I gotta draw it again here. See, this is what the problem is with the traditional. It's like, I already did it. I gotta do it again. And then I'll have to do it a third time. By then, I might actually do it right. I kind of want to see this one through, though. The plan is to have these done in time for, we're going to Emerald City Comic Con. Joel and I will be sharing a table. I'm on the wait list. I messed up on my application, so that's my own fault. But yeah, it'd be nice to, we haven't gone in a long time. And I remember liking it, and so much has changed. It used to be all in one building. Now there's another separate building for Artist Alley. So I'm curious to see how that is going to work out. But like, one of the good things, probably the only good thing about being on the waiting list as a couple is that, or with one already having a table, I already have a ticket. I already have a hotel. I'm already gonna be there. So if the last minute table comes up, it won't be as hard to finagle last minute arrangements if somebody was kind of just waiting to see with no table at all. So. Yeah, and I don't think the printing is gonna take that long. Oh, I'm the one that has to slice them and fold them. Oh, I got a scoreboard. I don't think I showed you guys because I think it came right after, like on a Wednesday or something. This thing. I'm gonna unplug stuff. Whoops. Look at this. It's like a whole board dedicated to, like, look at this thing right there. How? Put your paper and you gently. Oh, hold on, I do have some extra zoom out. Oh my gosh, is that Nicole? Nicole. Nicole, you could always be counted for a slap. Did it show up proper? I tried to hook that thing up. I nearly broke a bunch of stuff trying to get stickers ready for Nicole. How are you doing, Nicole? So then, yeah, you put your paper. Here, let's see, I got extra.
Use one of the scenes you have to show.
Oh, I have extra typing paper here. What? Something extra happened. Oh, Nicole resubscribed for 10 months. Thank you so much. Yay, I got all my stuff working. Thank you. All right. So the first time I did this, I just sliced right through the thing. Hold on. I'm gonna show you this quick. I'm not gonna show you. So let's see. Let's see if I can do this. So you just barely touch it. And here's the thing. Whoops, I lost the... There you go. So I was thinking you already scored it here. You pressed it in. You go like this, right? That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go the opposite way. And I think it's because... Let's see, I'm gonna make something up. I'll make up a reason. See, look, well, this is a bad example because how much do you struggle to fold typing paper? But when it's big and or thick paper and you got a bunch to do, I think it helps. I'm going to bed early tonight, says Nicole. I'm just exhausted. Oh, I'll take a load off. So I think what happens is if you're folding the paper, you're kind of stretching it out on this side, stretching the little paper fibers. So when you score it and you press everything down, you're kind of like giving them room to stretch, like you're giving the paper stretch pants or something so it can bend its knee. So now it's got room to stretch. It makes a nice fold. And yeah. Joel's like, sounds like you've been working a lot, to Nicole. Yeah, it sounds like it. So now I'm prepared to like be a full-on zine factory here. Look at that. And there's like a magnet to put paper clips. It's super weak though. I don't have anything magnetic, do I? Is that magnetic? Kind of. Not too bad. But yeah, I was excited about that. I saw someone using it and I thought that looks really handy. It kind of makes something tedious a little more less tedious, I guess. I don't know. It's not that big a deal, but I thought it was worth it. So let's see. And I got a mess. What is Nicole says could be worse, I guess. What did you... Oh, doctor's visits. Had gutters installed yesterday. New windows today. Oh. Well, I mean, that sounds like an expensive day, Nicole, but it's really good to have all that stuff taken care of. You're gonna hopefully save money with keeping all the insulation nice, keeping the weather out. This is one of the first apartments that we've had that doesn't leak. So I have this response to rain, which is like, I want to enjoy the sound of it, but it freaks me out because I'm like, oh, what's it gonna dump water on now? But there hasn't been any problems. You guys get any snow? Asks Joel. I didn't grow up in the snow. I thought snowflakes were something special that came out of the sky. Like I thought they were like the Christmas decoration. Like you had regular snow. It was just the white stuff you saw on TV. But then there were these things, the snowflakes in a storm, I guess. I don't know what I was thinking. That they would come down and be all pretty like a Christmas decoration, like these fluttering patterns, the symmetrical pattern things. And then I realized it's just a microscopic view of a regular snowflake. I'm like, that's not what they look like when they're on your glove. They just look like little clusters. And I still don't know. Coolinator says, hey Beth and Joel. Yes, about 3 or 4 inches, but it's raining now, so it's all gone. You get snow and the rain. see. Colinator, you getting any crazy weather? Oh, you're getting ads. Nicole doesn't get an ad, I don't think. Colinator will. When you come back, Colinator, I want to hear about your weather. We got some rain, which is weird. It's kind of nice. I'm glad I didn't wash the car. We found out why there's a spot always available. It's because that's where all the birds poop. Like the spot, it's like so convenient. I used to love washing the car when we had a driveway. I had this bucket and I was using the 2-bucket method where you had your soapy water and your rinse water, and I had one of those grid things that you can rinse off your little washy mitts. It's a nice clean car, but you can only do that if you have a driveway or a conveniently or a curb that's not so far away from the water source. We don't have that now. Colinator says, yes, we had snow about 5 inches. Is snowy weather the kind of thing where after the holidays you're kind of over it? Or is it always just kind of nice and pleasant and quiet? That's one thing, when I first actually experienced snow, how quiet it was and everything was. I guess I was trying to do his hand with the thumb on the outside and his pinky and fingers kind of on the inside, like it's turned in a little bit. That'll need reference for it. It's just going to look like a weird claw shape. It was really cold, below 15 for 5 days. Where are you at, Cole? I'm in Indiana. That's Nicole. Nicole and Cole, not to be confused. Cincinnati, Ohio. It says Colinator. Below 15 for 5 days. It gets to, I think we're crying when it's about below 65 or something. We're just not acclimated. The temperature changes at all. So it'll be 64, and I'll be cozy with a blanket, playing Cyberpunk. I think I'm almost done with the expansion part, the Phantom Liberty. I finished with one particular story. You make choices and things happen. So I made a choice. And I'm thinking, all right, that seems like the medium ending. I want what could be considered the good ending. So I'm gonna go back into a saved spot and make different choices and see if I get the good ending, whatever that is. It was nice today. Got up to 45. Oh, Colinator. It's still cold. We went somewhere cold. I got a winter jacket and I felt pretty good. It all depends on like the clothes that you have, and if you're ready for the cold weather, it's not that bad, but we're just not ready for it. And then what we'll end up doing is layer, you know, but then you're just uncomfortable and it's hard to unlayer when you go into a store or a restaurant. So it's just uncomfortable. But if you got all the right gear, it's not so bad. And that's kind of what we had for a little bit. Too cold last week, says Coordinator. You aren't far, Cole. Yeah, it was -1 a few times here. Nicole. -1. This, like on the opposite side of the thermometer. That's how cold it is. -1. What are you wearing? You just stay inside? Is there a great local comfort food drink that just hits the spot during the chilly weather? Asks Joel of Nicole and Colinator. You know what I like a lot is hot cocoa, but you can't have hot cocoa every day. So I made some green tea and that was good too. It's just gotta get used to, you know, not having the most delicious thing every time. Save the hot cocoa for the weekend and then green tea or something for every other day. I meant to get a green tea or a matcha tea set in Japan and I forgot. Hold on. Colinator says, yes, 2 nights ago we had -2 overnight. I love hot cocoa too. Nicole, it's the best, isn't it? Do you have a favorite brand? I got some, I was trying to get free shipping somewhere. That's how they get you. I was buying just dark chocolate stuff to munch on. And I was trying to pad the stats, so I ended up trying their hot chocolate. It was so good. Swiss Miss, the little packets, they're pretty good in a pinch because we don't always have milk in the fridge. I wouldn't bother with the marshmallows. They just dissolve right away. I even tried to pull them out of the packet and put them in last. They just don't last very long. Swiss Miss, yeah. I'm pretty generic with Swiss Miss. It's, you know what? You could do a lot worse. It's easy. I just don't always have milk on hand. Hold on, I'm trying to find Grump's eyeballs. He's blindfolded. What are you doing? I need to work on his hands, his arms. He gets crazy hands. Out here we have a Mexican Swiss Miss called Abuelita chocolate bowl. Yeah, there's Abuelita and then there's another one. What is it called? It starts with the I think. Those marshmallows do go quick. Yeah. There's a restaurant across the street from us. They serve Spanish hot chocolate, or what they call Spanish hot chocolate, because it's a churro place. Or wait, churro. I can't say it. Place, and they have like they serve us really their version of the Spanish hot chocolate, which should be viscous and thick because the whole point is to put them into your hot chocolate and it's supposed to be good, this like nice, you know, coating on your churro. But theirs is just hot chocolate. It's with a little bit of cinnamon. You know what though, it's still a good day having their chocolate. The packaging, it has a cartoony looking old lady sipping a cup of hot Mexican cocoa. I add more marshmallows and whipped cream. Yeah, that sounds really good. I have to wait for the weekend. I told you about this, was it a couple days ago, Nicole? My pants were too tight from all the cheesecake over the holidays. Go figure. How many cheesecakes till your pants don't fit? Apparently 3. forgot the other chocolate, hot chocolate, Mexican hot chocolate. I keep wanting to say Ibanez, but that's not it. I love cheesecake so much, says Nicole. Yes. I do like marshmallows in my hot chocolate, says Colinator. Yeah, what's not to like? What are your thoughts on s'mores? It took me a while to get into s'mores. I don't know why. We'd make them at home with the toaster oven. I guess I don't go camping enough, but you're really good. S'mores overrated, says Joel. Huh. I don't know about that. There are some people who try to claim they're selling s'mores, and it's like, that's just a cracker. I think you missed something there. But real, graham cracker, melty bits of chocolate, and a nice toasted marshmallow. That's a good s'more. I wonder if s'mores or marshmallows are one of those items, like if you do it yourself, it's like a different product, kind of like bread. If you make your own bread, it's just completely different than store-bought. I wonder if marshmallows are the same. You make your own and it's just this delicious little nuanced thing. Because they're pretty good as little sugar bomb pillows, but if you make them yourself, are they tastier? Sounds like maybe I have to do some science, figure that out. They are. My aunt makes delicious marshmallows. Oh, Nicole, it's true then. Ah, we have a good recipe for a New England cheesecake. You guys, you know what? I started it, didn't I? So it's a funny grump face. That's a wish.com grump, I think. Gonna gain another 3 pounds from the yeah. Yeah, those cheesecakes, though, those did me in. I turned on my aunt to them, though. I heard that she made a request for the Japanese style cheesecake. So that was good. It's nice to bring the right thing somewhere. Someone likes it enough to go get it again. Cheesecake guys, right? Yeah, this arm's a little long and big. My wife is going to make one tomorrow. A cheesecake? For just you guys? Are you taking it somewhere? You guys just have this magical way of creating your own cheesecakes and just eating them all? I have to go and fetch one. Are they hard to make? Yes. Are they difficult? Are they the kind of thing like a souffle where it's like nobody can set their mug on the table too hard because the souffle will collapse? Is it like that, or is it just something about a pan of water and all you have to do is not spill the water? Will your wife make me one too? Coordinator, you guys make 3 cheesecakes, okay? And when you eat each one, you have to think of each of us. Oh my goodness, who did it? Nicole, hello hamster, right in the face. So get up early. Go into the woods and hunt down the cheesecake. It's not even that. I even get a ride to the cheesecake place. That's a little too far. It's just like 5 minutes up the street. Yeah, it's good stuff. Cheesecake and ice cream. Okay, but they will not make it out of the house. That's fine. That's a fair trade. Tell me the cheesecake story on Facebook or something. It's rough, guys. Snacks. I love snacks. Who doesn't? It used to be a lot easier to eat snacks. I was running a lot as exercise, and then you could just burn all the calories, and it didn't matter what you eat. But now it's like my knees are like, nah, how about you don't run anymore? I think that's enough. So, sad times. Yeah, my kid made the puppy chow. I've eaten almost all of it. You were saying that was the Chex Mix snack recipe, right? The only Chex, and I forgot what it had in it. Cocoa and something? The only Chex Mix recipe I ever saw was one that had like soy sauce or something in it. What was it? It was like it was weird. It was a savory snack, and I'm more of a sweet snacker. Oh, peanut butter too? How do you even eat that? Yes, Chex. Oh, the powdered sugar makes it grabbable. That name does it a disservice, says Joel. Chex chocolate powdered sugar. That sounds familiar. I think I had one of those years ago. Melt the chocolate and peanut butter together, then mix the Chex in, then put in a bag with powdered sugar. Okay, so then that's how you can grab. That sounds really good. That's like a crunchy Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start drooling or something. And shake it all up to go with the sugar. We have powdered sugar in the fridge. Been there forever. I must have needed it for something. We don't make enough stuff to buy a quantity of anything for a recipe. Like there's a bag of like 4/5 full of, yeah, we put it in the fridge. We got used to battling ants. So I ended up just putting sugar in the fridge. I haven't even checked it. Maybe it's like one lump now. But the thing is, I don't know why I got it. Apparently I made something delicious at some point, but now I don't have any, it's just hanging out there. Same with the breadcrumbs. I have a little can of breadcrumbs. Because I made, what did I make? Meatballs or something? Once? And Joel was allergic to them. So now I can't make the meatballs, and I got the whole can of breadcrumbs, which aren't what I thought they'd be. They're like little granules. I thought they'd just be like crumbs of bread. I don't know what they are. Grump. Grump definitely skips leg day, so let's calm that down. Beth is gonna eat spoonfuls of powdered sugar after this stream and call it puppy chow. Maybe. Yeah, it's like just pieces of things. Wasn't there a comedian a long time ago that says nothing in your kitchen matches? if this is Grump's foot, and I'm agreeing that's how big it is, then this seems like it should go further down. Yeah, we used to have a crazy ant problem. It was like we lived in their anthill. They were just coming in from everywhere. And no matter, you'd put the sugar baits out. What is those that clear liquid that's supposed to be ant bait? And then it could bring all the ants out. And then there'd be fewer ants, and then you'd put more bait out and more ants would come. They just came from everywhere. I was just giving, there were more ants than ant bait. It didn't matter what I put out. There was more ants to come and get it. So then I was just attracting ants, I felt like. Yeah. So, well, we haven't been here in the summer, so we'll see. This little foreshortened back foot. All right. That looks weird too. A little too low. We'll try something like that. Maybe. So then that I could fit into this little area, so he could just be presenting little captain there. Rule number 1, lots of cheesy mac. I think I spelled cheesy wrong. Or I should say Grump spelled cheesy wrong. Oh, Culinary has a tip. Spray the ants with Dawn dishwashing liquid and water mixture. 2 tablespoons per quart of water. It will kill them and erase all their trails. Yeah, that sounds handy. Dawn, what did you say? 2 tablespoons per quart of water. And you end up cleaning. You're tricking me into cleaning, Culinary. That's not fair. So Jill says to put little faces on the food, onion, the pickle, little face. Kind of like I did the poops. What? It works really well. Just soap to clean up. Yeah. You don't fool me, Culinary. Cleaning. Let's see. What do I got here? I have to figure this out. I don't like that. So much erasing. I guess he could put it in his pocket and then I don't have to worry about any of it. Done. Look at that. Arting. Love the doggies. Yeah, see? Then you'll need to get your hands on this handy guide. 3 important rules. Rule 1, lots of cheesy mac. Rule 2, whoa, what did I say it was? Oh, to polish, how to properly polish your dog's cybernetic legs. Very universal tip. And then part 3 is the poop machine. So I'm assuming I could get this printed double-sided on 11x17 paper that has some sort of heft. Place across the street does lithograph printing. It's actually just across the street. I'm pretty excited. So this is risograph or something, which is different somehow. I don't even know how. It's just an older retro machine. I don't know. What's the difference between risography and lithography? Is that how you say it? The imperfections make it charming? I don't know. But anyway, they do it across the street. And I'm making a lot of assumptions here. We did talk to them a little bit. I'll have to confirm the paper size though. Yeah, what do we got here? Ooh. Alrighty. I think this is a good spot to leave it. There's gonna be some photoshoppiness. You get it from this budget paper to a little something nicer to draw on. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how it progresses with the kind of this more of a simplified coloring palette with the halftone or a fakey halftone. Eraser dust everywhere. Leave those little zines at PetSmart. Yeah. There's a quality guide. Very universal tips and tricks. Well, I mean, we all like the Cheesy Mac, right? I like the doggy. I thank you, Colinator. Periwinkles is going to be something about anger management, I think. That should be fun. Because she's got a temper. It's going to just be like page after page with fail. So, alrighty. Yeah, I think I'll leave it here. I'll do some figuring out, and then next week, maybe it might be more interesting. I could show you the progress from the next couple of sections, but maybe focus on the coloring part of it. That might be interesting. And progress, just overall, would be nice to see. So, good night, Nicole. Yeah, thank you so much for subscribing again, and it's always nice to see you and get slapped by your stickers. I really appreciate it. Get some rest. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so let's see. Great seeing you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Oh my gosh, there we go. A little parting slap. More power. More power? What's that sticker? Was that like a generic one that I accidentally activated? Or is that, let's see. I'm super curious now. What was that one? Can I find it? Let's see. Let's see. Say again?
Cog and wrench.
Oh, it's the Manny's robot power? Cog and wrench. Yeah, alright. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I will, I don't think I'm gonna raid tonight. We'll just call it a night. See you for sure Tuesday. Let me see, where are you guys? Here I am, right here. I'm just on the computer side of stuff. So, watch this. I love my chair. Alright. Yeah, next week, more zine stuff. And yeah, I keep promising in between stuff. Maybe I'll do it. Pollinator subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Alrighty. Well, for Pollinator then, I'm gonna have to squeeze in another day in the week. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Some midweek grump progress or something. Alrighty, guys. Yeah. See you next week. Thank you guys so much.